Cancer, welcome back to Shacey Tarot. I hope you're all doing well. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your patience. Let's see what's going on. I said I would do a reading today, and here we are. I'm going to pull out the mini tarot dice, the jumbo tarot dice, the major arcana of the deck, and we're just going to start digging. I'm also going to get confessions from your soulmate, angel answer messages. So think of your 3 questions. If you want 3 questions or 1 or 2, it's entirely up to you. I'm going to do pick a pile like I did last time. We're also going to get self-care message for you as well. Your self-care messages, for some of you, you are meant to work on crafts right now. So whatever that is for you, whether it's making wooden signs, whether it's for some of you like baking or knitting for the holidays, or making earrings or jewelry, you know, anything like that. I'm getting all kinds of messages going on here today, and I'm not surprised. There's a lot going on. Boy, I'm telling you what. Okay, so wow. Some of you have new love coming in. We've got the Ace of Cups. I'm also going to get the Jumbo Tarot dice here right away. So we're going to see if we get duplicates, okay? So there's new love coming in here for you. Some blessing coming in. You're going to have some decisions to make, Cancer. You are. Whatever obstacles you've been kind of going through right now, you're going to overcome them. We have the 6 of Wands. Roll again. We have Judgment. So some of you are making final decisions, or you will have some final decisions here to make. Overcoming some kind of, some kind of challenges here. For some of you, it could be in an existing marriage here. Oh, for some of you, somebody wants to marry you. Yeah, look at that. We've got the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups. You look at that. Some of you definitely have somebody coming in here that sees marriage and commitment with you here. This could be somebody you already know or somebody brand new. With the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles, this is not somebody you've ever been like in a long-term commitment with, I'm getting. Okay. I feel like a lot of you have had a lot of stress, a lot on your plate here. I feel like a lot of you have had to like really call upon your strength right now. Okay. And the reason why I feel like many of you have had like so many responsibilities, it's been overwhelming, and you've been feeling kind of blocked. Okay. I do feel like somebody wants to reach out to you and say they're sorry. I feel like there has been sacrifices here that have, again, decisions and choices, sacrifices in those decisions and choices when it comes to closing a chapter. Okay. It's like all these things are meant to test us in life here. Okay. Because we have strength. We have the world energy and the 10 of Wands. So it's like, oh, I can't do this anymore. I want to close this chapter. Okay. And it's kind of like some of you are feeling blocked as to how to do that. But I feel like whatever decisions and choices that are coming forward that you're going to have to kind of finalize is what I'm getting. It's going to allow that new start. So even though things are difficult now, they're heavy, it's like burdensome, it's like exhausting, it's taking all you got, you or whoever you're dealing with. Remember, this can go vice versa. Spirit saying you have the strength to get through it. And once you do, okay, you will have something more solid and new blessings coming in here. So it is making way for something much, much better for you. Okay, so claim that. That is really awesome right there. Okay, so again, this may resonate from your perspective or the person you're dealing with or will be dealing with. I can pick up messages all the way, well, it was up into a year, and then most recently it took 2 years. So, you know, sometimes it takes time to play out, and this is not a personal reading, right? It is general. So for some of you, it may resonate now. For some of you, it could resonate 3 months, 6 months, a year, even up to 2 years. So take what resonates for your situation. If it's not your story now, it may not be. But for some of you, it definitely can show up in the future. I've had some repeat clients tell me, you know, personal readings that things didn't always resonate right away. Some it did resonate right away. And then it played out. And for the other people that said it didn't resonate right away, not everything, and then it happened, and then they come back. Okay, so just keep that in mind. You're all in your timelines at different times. We're all learning lessons at different times. We're all dealing with similar situations, but different circumstances. You know, again, each one of you are different. But personal readings are open at shacey.com. Pretty soon, I will be putting on a special for the holidays. So if you want a reading, I will be offering a discount closer to the holidays here, okay? Let's see what's going on. I will save this one for part 2, because there will be a part 2 to these messages, okay? All right, so I want to keep going with the Jumbo Tarot dice. So first we have Judgment, that's Scorpio energy. I also have Aquarius, Taurus, Leo energy, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer energy, of course, Leo, Aquarius, Gemini, strong Leo, strong Pisces, strong Scorpio energy. Those are the strongest energies, okay? We have Death, Scorpio again. Somebody could be dealing with a Scorpio, or it doesn't matter. Honestly, it's not about the signs, but there is a transformation going on here. So right away already with Judgment and the Death energy are telling me there's a major transition change going on here. Death and rebirth is what Death means. Judgment means I'm awakening here to either reconciliation with someone from the past or a soul-to-soul connection. But this also means that I'm going through massive changes here, and I need to make some long-term decisions here, okay? Because I am closing a chapter in my life, and I need to kind of look at different perspectives of closing this chapter. And I'm waking up to the fact that, you know, this will bring in something, and I will be able to let go of all the stresses that I've been hanging on to here, okay? Now, somebody could have been turning a blind eye like to making these decisions. We have the Two of Swords, so it can mean that you or your person, whoever this is for you, you know, did not want to deal with making these decisions, and so it prolonged everything. But honestly, with the World energy and the Ten of Wands, this shows that it has taken some time to progress. It doesn't happen overnight. These massive changes that you're going through, your person's going through here, it does not happen overnight. Okay? Some people take longer to evolve, to progress, to accept these changes. Okay. We have the Emperor. You could be dealing with an Aries, a Taurus, or a father figure here. This person, he or she, again, is not gender specific. The Emperor is somebody who likes, you know, certain structure, certain order. They also like sometimes to have the control. Think of an emperor as an emperor of, you know, the empire, business owner. This is somebody that likes things done in a certain order and fashion. And so when things don't line up, they don't like it, right? Okay. But this person, whoever this emperor is for you, is going through this transformation. And I feel is starting to kind of see different perspectives of situations here that maybe they weren't seeing before. That's what Judgment is. This is the angels, or whoever it is you believe in, trying to wake someone up, or, you know, however they're being awoken, whether it's by an ending with you, maybe you let this person go, okay? Or maybe they just took off from your connection because they just felt like it was too much, it was overwhelming. Again, this is somebody who likes order and structure. So if there's any kind of chaos, they're like, whoop, I'm out the door kind of thing. That's kind of what I'm getting. This person was maybe out the door. Okay, but they're going through certain changes here in their life. Maybe you're unaware of, or you are aware of, but they're realizing that there's something that they need to let go of. And it can be their way of thinking for them to go towards a new beginning and close a chapter. Now, this is either with you, with the father or mother of your children, or this is somebody else you're dealing with. It could even be your own father here. You know, maybe some of you are letting go of a situation you've outgrown. It can be that maybe you're moving out on your own for some of you here, and it's been very challenging here because maybe your father or your mother aren't accepting it. But for most of you, I'm getting here that this is somebody closing a chapter in their life, and they want to do things in a certain order and fashion here, and they are going through massive changes. And look at that, we have strength again. So most definitely this is somebody building up their strength here to go through these massive changes, disruptions in their life. This is definitely somebody who likes order, not chaos. So I'm getting that it's been a slow progression here of making decisions and choices. This is somebody who's very structured, okay? All right, let's go ahead, and I want to pull a fortune cookie message for you too as well. Don't forget to hit the like button and the hype button. If you hit them both, it would be really appreciated. We reach other Cancerians and others that are looking in on you, Cancer, to understand your energy better. So it's definitely a win-win. I really appreciate it. We definitely need to reach more people, okay? All right, let's get your fortune cookie message. Are you ready? Let's see. Okay, as I make a mess. Okay, your self-confidence is warranted. So Spirit's saying yes. Have self-confidence right now, because you are going to, again, I told you, the Six of Wands coming out. That's wonderful. That means overcoming challenges. So whatever decisions, choices, confusion you're going through, it's going to pay off at the end of the day, because there is a solid start. Or there's something coming into you. This can be something monetary, a gift, an apology in the gift. This person may be coming back to you for a second chance. This can be a reconciliation with someone from the past, or a second chances here. This person has gone through changes. Okay. Oh, yeah. And I feel like they are figuring things out here. I really like this energy here, because I think this person sees you as really, really confident. Okay, which is great, because it tells me that they know that you bring just as much to the table as they do, is what I'm getting here. Okay, so let's go ahead and get their energy on the other deck. Let's see what's going on. Then we're going to get some clarifiers. What is going on with Cancer's person of interest? How are they feeling towards Cancer? What are their intentions towards Cancer? What do we need to know? What do we need to know? We need to know about Cancer's energy. What I'm getting to for some of you here is this person may have not been, well, they're definitely not ready. They hadn't been ready. They wanted things again lined up. But what I'm getting here is that they knew that you wanted a long-term commitment, and that is what they want too. But, you know, this is somebody that, again, goes by certain structure, and you don't, because we're the sign of water. I have strong Cancer in my chart too. We're the sign of water, so we're more emotional. This person's more structured. Okay? Oh. Yeah. You know, this person's not showing it, Cancer, but they know a tower is coming down in their life. There's the Tower, the Sun, and the Nine of Swords. Okay, so they're fearing this tower. It's hitting them with the Sun. This means that they're gaining the reality, the perspective, the clarity here that this is something that's happening whether they like it or not. And they're very worried about it, and they're almost feeling guilty about it. So if they feel like you're going through a tower in your life, they're worried about it, they're stressed about it, they're feeling guilty about it, okay? Or they're going through a tower in their life. Again, we're going to get some clarifiers, but let me know how that clarifies for you down below, if it makes sense for you. Again, for some of you it will, for some of you it won't. If you want a personal reading, hit me up at shacy.com, okay? All the information you could want is below. Ten of Pentacles, yeah. So for some of you, this person is already in a family situation, okay? And it's been weighing them down a lot. I feel that your person, again, being the Emperor, has all the responsibilities in a family situation. Not necessarily all, but I'm saying like maybe with the Ten of Pentacles, they're worried about structure. Because again, remember, this person's very structured. So when their structure is, they feel that their structure is challenged, you know, that puts the fear into them. Okay, so they really are more structure based than emotional based. So it's a different love language between you and this person, but I feel like they do want to reach out now, because I guess what I'm seeing here is that they're realizing here that they kind of blocked your connection and maybe took off from it, because that was one of their fears, was closing out a cycle in their life that, you know, they've been hanging on to for a long time, that has not worked for a long time. That's either between you and them. They were hanging on to you and it has no longer been working, and they've been turning a blind eye, pretending it's not happening here. or, you know, your person's already in a marriage, a commitment, or family situation here, and they're realizing here that no matter what they do, this is meant to go. This structure, this situation, it's not working anymore. Okay, and as an emperor, this is something that makes them feel like a failure, even though they're not. This is something that hasn't worked for a long time. This cycle's closing out. It's kind of like they're having a hard time accepting it. Okay, let's go ahead and get the clarifying messages. What are the clarifying messages, please, for Cancer? What are the clarifying messages for Cancer? This is pretty heavy. What I'm feeling here is this intense energy. That's why I'm kind of going slow and being careful, because I want to make sure that I'm not missing anything here. But with Strength being here twice, I feel like, you know, maybe you've both been having to hold back in this connection because it's kind of like been keeping you up at night. But Spirit is definitely telling you here with the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups and the Sun energy, this is about going towards your happiness, your growth, and success. So there's certain, again, sacrifices here with the Hangman that need to be made in order to do that, okay? Yeah. Okay, so let's go ahead and clarify Judgment. Why is Judgment here for Cancer? Yeah. Okay, disappointment. So I feel like, you know, we're in a state of disappointment here. I've been focusing a lot on the past, and I'm waking up and realizing here that I've been holding back, you know, out of fear. Somebody's been holding back out of fear because they don't like the collapse, what they feel is a collapse of what was maybe a really structured unit. This can even be a business, a family-owned business here. We've got the Tower next to the Ten of Pentacles, so whatever's coming down is something that was built up over years. It was very structured. So it can be a business, a family business, or a home. And they're disappointed here, but they're going through realizations here that these changes are necessary for growth here with the Sun. And if they don't understand that now, they will here in the future. Okay, clarify death energy here, please. For Cancer, what's going on with the death energy for Cancer? What do we need to know? What do we need to know? Oh my goodness, see? I honestly cannot make that up. They're fearing this transformation. They're fearing this ending. They're fearing this Tower. They're feeling guilty about it. They're feeling regretful about it. Okay, so either you're going through this and they regret it and feel guilty, or else they're going through that. I feel like it's mostly them, but it can be both of you. You know, you affect each other here, whoever this is for you. It is in your reading here. So let's see the Emperor. Who's this Emperor for Cancer? Who is this Emperor for Cancer? Knight of Wands. For some of you, I most definitely feel like this person may have come in and out of your life, in and out of your life, and they're feeling guilty about that. They regret doing that because they feel like, you know, you're going through a lot of heavy chaos right now. They may have held back and been indecisive or blocked this connection out of fear, and now they feel guilty because this, again, this Tower, like whenever you get the Tower, the death, judgment, you know, the Ten of Wands, this definitely indicates that this was coming down no matter what eventually. So somebody was trying to avoid an inevitable Tower. This was going to happen no matter what. So somebody has just put off the inevitable. Clarify Strength showing up here twice for Cancer. Page of Pentacles. It's like this person wants to make a gesture. So this could be the father or mother of your children, a monetary gesture to make up for it, or they want to give you something solid. They feel guilty. They want to take the action to tell you something, to say they're sorry. Or why is the Page of Cups and the Page of Pentacles here? Clarifying Strength. Okay, so there was too many people involved is what I'm getting here. There was conflict, jealousy, arguments, could be over something. I feel like they wanted to come towards you and they held back because of conflict or jealousy from others, either in your energy, their energy, or both. What is this conflict about? With the Five of Wands. Why is the conflict here? Change. Okay. So the Wheel of Fortune is another major arcana for those of you that are unaware. The Wheel of Fortune suggests here that there's something to do with timing. The timing of everything. Decisions, choices. Waiting for the clarity here. And needing to look outside the box. Like your third eye. We need to open our third eye as to what is going on here or what will happen here in the future. Okay? Because judgment is about, again, waking up and realizing, okay, where am I now? Where was I? Where do I want to go in the future? Okay, this person was indecisive about that. So they may have dragged you into their chaos or vice versa. Maybe you both did. And then snuck away from your connection, again, or vice versa. There was conflict here. I feel like they want things to change. There's some turning point in their life where they're either closing out a chapter here in their life, or they've become very clear that they created a tower in your life or overall because they weren't sure, because they were going through this transformation. They weren't sure what they wanted. They were confused. They were overwhelmed. They had a lot on their plate in their mind. That's not to say you don't, Cancer, but it's their energy I'm picking up on right now. So this is that necessary change. This is the turning point. They are going to realize, if they haven't already, and I feel like they want to make a gesture here. At a page level, though. At a page level. Okay. Bottom of the deck. Oh, Knight of Cups. They want to spend time with you. Maybe they had jealousy issues. Maybe they had jealousy issues. I'm not seeing anybody else here, though. I'm here in the conflict. They may have been worried about conflict or worried about jealousy, or I don't know. Why is the Five of Wands here? What is this conflict? King of Wands. So they may be worrying that taking this action towards you is going to create conflict, jealousy, arguments. But this change needs to happen. This tower needs to happen for a new start to happen. That's what I'm getting, point blank, period. So they know that. So it's kind of like, yeah, I'm worried about it, but I'm also missing you, Cancer, and I know I need to take this action. So I feel like they're gaining the strength here as this King of Wands and the Knight of Wands. That is an action taker. And I feel like, you know, there's going to be some kind of conflict here because they want to offer you their cup. And here's that cup. Where'd my cup go? It's here. There's the Ace of Cups. They want to spend time with you. They want to take you out. They want the romance, but it's more than that. They want something long-term and solid with you here with the Ace of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles. Can we move in together? I'd like us to move in together. I know it's going to create conflict. I am worried about it. I'm stressed about it, but I also miss you, and I want to take this action towards you here. They're very passionate about you. They're very, very passionate about you. This is somebody who's a go-getter. So I don't feel they're going to back down. This is somebody who is very much in their go-getter energy here. They're not going to show you that they're worried. Okay, let's keep going. What are the mutual energies? What are the mutual energies, please, between Cancer and Cancer's person of interest? How are they both feeling toward each other in this connection? Doesn't matter how you slice it. This is making way for a new beginning, okay? And the Sun is a beautiful thing because that means that there's clarity, there's truth, there's growth. This is going to make way for something beautiful. So it's a necessary transition, even though this Emperor doesn't like it, okay? Yeah, so there's been delays in this connection. We've had to wait. There's something about timing here. Okay. And it can be that we're going to have to buy time here with the Wheel of Fortune, the Five of Wands, because there's going to be conflict, arguments, disagreements. And that's part of the karma there, good or bad. Okay. Somebody's dreading that. But here's the thing. Again, it's going to make way for something beautiful. And this tower is coming down no matter how you slice it. It's meant to happen. Okay, yeah, because we're lonely. We're not fulfilled right now. There's been delays here because somebody's been either blocking this connection. It can be a father figure. Either purposely or not. Okay. Yeah, what was I saying? Oh my goodness, see? Inevitable change. These changes are happening no matter what. See, and it's been heartbreaking here. Because these changes aren't little changes. They're huge. And it's like somebody was trying to stop it from happening. It's like, I'm not ready yet, I'm not ready yet, I'm not ready yet. But at the same time, oh, I'm carrying all this guilt, all this worry, all this stress, all this regret for not taking some kind of action, for not somebody hasn't been wanting to face the music, and now they are. We've got strength here twice. It's like I'm gearing up. I'm gearing up to take this action. Somebody's gearing up to take the action towards you, Cancer, is what I'm seeing here. Okay. Let's get the tarot charms. I'm sorry if that was a bit on the loud side. And we definitely want to go ahead and get, where are they? The advice and guidance. What is the advice and guidance for Cancer? Oh, I got this new deck, Cancer, I want to use as well. So we're going to use that. So in part 2, I will clarify the next month, December. I can't believe we're going towards December. I'm going to pull out the next 6 months. So from now until I think it's May 2026, we're going to see what the possible outcome is. Okay, and we're going to dig. All right, and I'm going to pull more of the confessions from your soulmate with angel answer messages as well to get answers to your questions. Perhaps you're reminded all too often just how quickly the phases of your life can shift. That's a shift, all right, okay? You're learning to adapt and grow. Be kind and gentle with yourself. So you, this person, okay, you're learning to adapt. This person that you're dealing with or will be dealing with, Cancer, is more structured. Again, I can't say that enough. So these changes are not changes they like because it is affecting their structure that normally has been or at one point was very, very strong. But now there's a lot of fighting maybe over money or jealousy, whatever the case may be here, because somebody is ready to let go. It's like, I'm ready, but I'm not ready. I'm ready, but I'm not ready. Somebody could be blocking this on their end. Okay, I will ask that question in part 2. I want to go ahead now and pull the angel answer messages here. I didn't pull those out yet, so let's do that. So think of a question, and we will get an angel answer message for you, okay? What are the messages for Cancer? What are the answers for Cancer? What messages do you have for them? So we're going to do 3. I'll pull that last one that fell out in part 2, okay? Because I just can't make this too long. I have to go pick up my daughter. So, confessions from our soulmate and an angel answer message. Do you have your questions in mind, Cancer? Let's go ahead. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. Let's pull out the first one. Okay. Confession from your soulmate is, promise, I wish you knew just how special you are to me. It kills me not to be able to tell you. You amaze me with your compassion and kindness through this time apart. I promise I will make things right between us. So this is somebody that wants to make things right between you. Okay, they may have kind of taken off from your connection because, again, they were stressed, worried about the structure, about the changes. This is somebody that does not like change here, this Emperor, okay? In answer to your question, Spirit says remain positive. So I feel like if this person made promises to you, I feel like they want to fulfill those promises. They want to spend time with you. They want something long term. What I'm feeling here though is that they're not going to want to rush. They're very passionate about you. They're very, like, they have intense feelings for you. No two ways about it. They want the romance. They want the passion. They do want something long-term and stable. This is somebody who looks for structure, looks for long-term. But I feel like don't rush it, because this person, you know, does tend to have a lot of fears. Okay, they want to make sure that they're not kind of going for a situation that is not going to be solid. Okay. All right. For those of you that picked pile 2, surprise. Get ready to receive something special soon that expresses how I feel about you. Yeah, most definitely here. Okay. There's some kind of gesture coming here. The gift could come in many forms in the physical or spiritual realms, and it will bring us closer. The romantic gesture, the 3D communication or telepathic communication, is on its way to you. This person may surprise you with some kind of gift, some kind of gesture. This is somebody who's going to be very sweet, very romantic, very intense, very excited. Okay. And it could create a lot of jealousy on your side. Okay. It could. Okay. Spirit wants you to know and answer your question. Perfect timing. So this surprise, this gesture, this reaching out is going to happen in the perfect time. Okay. So I feel like this Emperor wants to come to you when the time is right here. Again, the Wheel of Fortune. Okay. Pile 3. Are you ready? Okay. Confessions from your soulmate. Silence. I'm sorry for my silence. I just needed a break, and now I don't know how to reach out to you again. I'm afraid you won't let me back. I know it's been a long time since we've spoken. But trust me, I missed you so much during this time apart. And I'm finding my way back to you soon. So they've been silent, but they've been trying to figure things out and gather up their strength here to come in and ask for a second chance, which definitely, like I said, can represent judgment here. The world energy. This is somebody returning to you after they have figured things out. So in answer to your question for pile 3, within the next few months. So for some of you, it's in the next few months. Okay. So it can be December, January, the holidays, the new year, maybe, you know, a New Year's resolution here. All right, let's get the tarot charms. Okay, so you could be dealing with this person. This could be you or somebody coming towards you or somebody you know in the future or do know now. I have the name Shane. I have the name Erica. Ooh, we've got the knife. We've got the sword. So the sword of truth, the sword of victory. We have the 6 of Wands. Somebody is definitely having a victory here, and I love it because we've got the star energy as well. So going towards your destiny, your dreams, your hopes, your wishes here, and remaining optimistic, okay? I have a feeling, Cancer, that they've bit your apple, okay? Yeah, that's what I'm getting. All right, Cancer, we're going to leave it here. I'm going to start digging into part 2. I definitely want to find out what this gesture is, what this conflict is coming in here. We definitely need to know that. I'm going to re-clarify that Tower coming in here. And I want to clarify the world energy. And what's going to change here? What karma do we have to deal with here in the future? All right, so if this is where you lead me, I'll see you next time. For those of you who see me on part 2, again, I'm also going to pull the next 6 months and see what the possible outcome is, because something could be happening here in the next few months. So let's check that out. Much love, much light. I will see you all next time. Again, don't forget to hit the like button and the hype button. Notification bell is important. Subscribing is absolutely free, and leave me comments. I will see you all in part 2. And for those of you who see me next time, it's going to be approximately, I don't know, 4 days or so. It just depends. I need to catch up on the other signs as well. Okay, bye for now.